it's very weird how like they manicure the facility to make it seem as it's like completely harmless, when in fact like it's just like psychological terror, just like being in this maze that you don't know like when you'll get out of, and the only definitive thing is that the end is deportation. So in the summer of 2012, I and a specific contingent of like the National Migrant Youth Alliance decided to focus our efforts in Florida to infiltrate the Broward Transitional Center. For me to cause the least amount of suspicion, I went to a Border Patrol station in July in Port Everglades under the excuse that I was looking for my cousin. And speaking solely in Spanish, I told the guard something like, "Estoy buscando mi primo, I don't have papers, no tengo papeles, I came to the US very recently, llegué a los Estados Unidos recientemente, and I'm looking for work. And this is the only form of ID I have," which was like my Mexican consulate card. So I just showed him my matricula, and then the guard, after a few more questioning, he said, "You know, you're here undocumented, or you're here illegally, like I have to detain you now." Like from that initial, like first station before we even got to Broward Transitional Center, like the conversations beginning with like, "Why are you here? What's your background? Like, how were you stopped?" Like those were already beginning. So by the time I get to the facility, like that midnight, having been processed all that afternoon, like the mentality has already shifted from like what's going to happen with me, because I know that I have a court date in like 20 days now that I'm not like on an expedited process to removal. I know at least I have the right to a hearing. I know that in that time in between I can be talking to other detainees and sharing the same information through those basic conversations. From the time that I was in the facility till when I was expelled on August 3rd, I spent 23 days in the Broward Transitional Center, and I knew that my first hearing with Judge Rex Ford was going to be on August 20th, about a month after I had been detained, and the usual waiting time is 4 months. So in contrast to that, like Vidi and I were just there for a few weeks, and were like ushered out of the facility because of all the public attention that we were garnering. Our most ideal aspirations was that like similarly, like the formula was the same for other cases, like make it so such a PR nightmare for ICE to have someone in the facility that it's more convenient or more amenable to them to have you on the outside. Sometimes it may seem chaotic, and we get a lot of criticism for that, but I think our contribution is always like, this is like something that can't be remedied with or justified to the family at all. So we take less into account like what a politician is feeling or what ICE is feeling if there's someone that's really in need of like emergency relief.